All right. And he says, do you love me? And she says, no. But that's a real nice ski mask. Oh, hi there, everybody. Welcome back to all you friends of the fur for the December edition of The Bear Show. We celebrate the Bears. The Bears. Well, it has been just a whirlwind of a couple of weeks here. Tell me, boys, Mr. Schinzel, Mr. Pozick, what you been up to since Thanksgiving there?
Tell you what, John, I've been doing a lot of recovering from Thanksgiving. Boy, I took on as much as I could take on, and I beat my record this year, and I'll let you figure out what that's all about. But I was in stitches, literally. Ooh. And the doctor said they never had such a stink.
So. My imagination's running wild with that one.
I'm recovering nicely.
Well, you look great.
Thanks.
You look fantastic. Mr. Pozick, how about yourself?
Trying to burn off a couple extra pounds. I ate a bunch of turkey. The kids ate a bunch of turkey. Just got done with the basketball unit, starting the soccer unit, so I can tell the kids are working hard.
Yeah, they are. We've had map testing this week, finishing up, and boy, we have made some growth, along with our bellies collectively making growth over these last couple of weeks. Boy, our students have made a lot of growth, so pat yourselves on the back there, guys. Nice job. Give yourself a little pat on the back. Well, hey, we're going to dive right in. This month, we're talking about helping others, community service, and we want to celebrate our winning class from our canned food drive. I'm going to let Mr. Schinzel introduce that one.
Tell you what, John, it was quite an experience, and let's just go to the tape here and see what we got.
All right.
Bear crawl. Hey there, Marion Park. This is Mr. Schinzel coming at you, and I'm here with Zane, right?
Yes.
Zane, how many food items did you bring in? 5 food items. And Mrs. Cross, how much did the whole class bring in?
I think we had
I put it on the spot.
over 75 items, I think.
Over 75 items. That's fantastic. What inspired you guys to bring in that much food?
I don't know.
She's not sure. Zane, what inspired you to bring in that much food?
To help everyone that needed the food.
To help everybody that needed the food? That's awesome. Did you bring in some food?
Yes.
How many food items did you bring in?
I brought in 2 cans.
2 cans? Did you bring in any Vienna sausages?
No, I'm sorry.
Did you bring in any cold cuts?
Sorry.
Is that a goal for next year for you?
Definitely.
Definitely a goal. You heard it here first, folks. Bear crawl.
Mr. Schinzel, those are some nice moves. What do you think, Pozick?
Whoa, that was one of the better slides I've ever seen, John.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Vince Coleman from the Cardinals days. You guys would know about that, but fantastic feat there.
I really appreciate that you didn't have to say that, John. I appreciate it.
Well, hey, our next project we got coming up is going to start next Monday, and we got a special guest that we're going to turn to here in a second. Ethan Dreyer from Mrs. Raper's class is going to talk to you about Unleashed Pet Rescue and the things you can do. Take a look.
All right, so we have Ethan Dreyer from Mrs. Raper's 6th grade class, and he came up with a great idea how the Marion Park community can help out a project, and he's going to talk about that project right now.
The project name is called Project Unleashed, and we're going to be getting items for Unleashed to, help them instead of, them having to buy it out of their own money. And we're going to be saving some dogs and cats, probably. So, yeah.
Yeah, so, saving animals is awesome, great, and I know a lot of families at Marion Park have a lot of pets. So, didn't you say there's some items that we can bring as a Marion Park community? Can you name a few of those items that we can help so we can help these dogs and cats?
There's bleach, there's puppy pads, there's cable zip ties, there's cat litter, all this stuff.
Awesome. So Ethan came up for this project, and I think as a whole school, we need to give him a round of applause. So let's clap for Ethan. Thanks a lot, man. Great job. Thanks for being on the Bear Show.
Bear crawl.
Boy, Mr. Pozick, I've never seen such great questions.
I do what I can, John.
Well, I was looking at this list, boys, for some of the things that we're supposed to bring, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but I don't believe that bleach is good for animals. They're not supposed to drink that.
I learned that the hard way, John. I learned that the hard way. Rest in peace, Mr. Pebbles.
I have to take that one out. What do you think, boys? Anything else on here that...
Well, John, stuck out to me is clumping and non-clumping cat litter. There's nothing worse than it walking into a big old clump. I'll tell you right now. Stinks. It's big. It's heavy. No clumps. I don't like it.
I'll tell you guys, I can tell you from experience, you don't want non-clumping cat litter. You don't want it to happen.
I thought about you, Mr. Pozick, when they talked about bully sticks. You got some clubs or or some bats in your closet there that can help us with those bullies?
We do, but we don't like bullying at Marion Park, John, so we keep those away. Actually, I threw them away right when I got here, and they never come out because we don't bully here, John.
Okay. Just clarifying that one right there.
We got I don't know what fleek blankets are. Maybe it has something to do with being on flicka, which I'm told is a rap terminology there. But
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the Autobahn is a highway in Germany. That's going to be quite the shipping costs. Can Amazon ship that for free on Prime?
I've never heard of that website before, John.
All right, guys, any final thoughts on the Unleashed drive? Any words of encouragement for our kids?
Well, Forever Stamps is on here. Those can always be useful, but let me tell you one thing. Once you put the Forever Stamp on the envelope and you mail the letter, you can't take the stamp back off the envelope. You will, you can find that out the hard way as well, up in Leavenworth. And anyways, moving on, John.
All right.
Forever Stamps are good, but they're not truly forever, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean, John, in all seriousness, this is a great project. Again, thank you to Ethan Drive for coming up to it, and I'm looking forward to seeing what this school can do when we put our mind to it.
There's lots of good items on here, kids. Like Mr. Pozick said, in all seriousness, there's all kinds of stuff you can bring in. You walk into a pet store, and you're going to find one of these items here. You can grab something off the shelf, bring it in, and help out these pets. It's a really great idea.
We know you guys are going to do great because you love to help people. Bring the items into your teachers. We will celebrate all of our hard work the last week before winter break. We're going to have some fun spirit days. We're going to have like a hat day. Okay, that'd be one of the days. Pajama day.
But who doesn't like to come to school in pajamas?
Yeah, that's one of my favorites at all times. And then the sports day, where we all get to wear our favorite sports gear. And you know what I'll be wearing, guys? My favorite team's the Bears. Let's give one last little boys to the Bears.
Go Bears!
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Well, I think I'm going to dress up as a bowler for sports day.
That will suit you well, Mr.
That's my
Schuvel.
favorite